Ghana ranks second most peaceful country in Africa, and also what foreigners have to say about Ghana's peace and their first time experience.
What do you like so much about Ghana?
Everything. The people, the culture, the peace that it brings me. Like, Ghana is my peace. And sometimes my local Ghanaian friends doesn't understand, which I also get why they will think, why is it? But to me, it's my peace. I'm the happiest here. I feel free. I feel my most beautiful self here. Sometimes I even sit in the cars and I look at the billboards and seeing like beautiful black women, black people. Like in the UK, it's a white man's world. Like, so to see yourself reflected on these billboards is almost like this is where I belong. This is my home. And being born and raised in Germany, from the moment I understood language, I was called the N-word. So that sense of belonging. Ghana to me is forget about the nightlife, forget about the dirty December and so on. It's actually the peace that it brings me. Like, sometimes I'll just go to Labadi Beach, walk out, or ride a horse, and I'll just take in the ocean, take in the sun, take in the air. And in that moment, I feel the most alive. In that moment, I'm like, God is alive, God is real, and I'm alive, and it just feels so beautiful. It sounds cliche, but I promise you, that is when I'm like, life is good.
My people, today Asante Bema is in Accra, the capital city of the most peaceful country in Africa. Asante Bema is in Accra right now, the most peaceful country in Africa. You talk about peace, you talk about Ghana. It's only in Ghana that I've seen mosque and church, the same compound, still no problem, no issue. It's only in Ghana I will see that Christians will be preaching, Muslims will go there and put offering.
You're welcome to my channel. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. Kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Africa's shining democratic star. It has a reputation for its political and economic stability. According to the recently released Global Peace Index report, it's Africa's second most peaceful country and the first in the region. When COVID arrived, the economy was not unscathed. Like others, it fell into recession for the first time in nearly 40 years because commodities, oil, cocoa, two of the biggest exports, sharply declined. President Nana Akufo-Addo won re-election late last year with a mandate to fix that economy, and despite the country's long-running battle with corruption, there are encouraging signs. A few months ago, Twitter chose Ghana over Nigeria to set up its first Africa base. That might be under other reasons, we'll talk about it. And the nation's received a very high-profile endorsement, with Stevie Wonder saying he is permanently moving to Ghana to escape racial injustice in the US.
What perception were you having about Ghana when you were coming from your home country?
Before I came to Ghana?
Yes.
I didn't know too much about the country, actually. One of the things I did know was that the people were really friendly, and that the country was relatively easy to settle into. But I don't know, I think I've been pleasantly surprised because it's been so nice just to get to know the area, and everyone has been so helpful. So yeah.
Oh, thanks. What about you? What perception were you having?
Well, I'm gonna say the exact same thing as Lydia just said, but I didn't have that, I didn't know that much about Ghana before coming here, and that was also part of the reason why I wanted to go, so I could learn more. But people said that, Ghanaians are friendly, and it's a very open and social people, so I was excited about that because Swedes are known to be very introverted and boring, so it was fun, and I was pleasantly surprised. Everyone's so nice here, so yeah,
so people have the belief that Ghanaians are very hospitable. Do you think our hospitality is being taken for granted?
Taken for granted? Oh, that's a great question. I don't know.
What about you?
Sorry, what do you mean?
People are saying that we are very hospitable.
Yeah, they're really hospitable, yeah.
And you?
Yes, they are very hospitable, and we don't take it for granted.
Yes, you all know there is something synonymous with Ghana over the years, and that is peace. Yes, I'm not saying Ghana is 100% peaceful. No, you all know there is no society that can thrive without one or two violence here and there. But when it comes to statistics, they do not lie. Just as you can see on your screen, Ghana has been recorded as the second most peaceful country in Africa. These facts came out last year, and so many Ghanaians are happy about this. So many people are talking about it, saying these are the things that, makes Ghana distinctive and brings them out of the crowd. There is something about peace. There is no way progress can come in without peace. This is the reason why so many foreigners, so many people, especially solo travelers, always choose Ghana as their destination country. Ghana as a country, despite having diverse languages, diverse tradition, still has a way of, bringing themselves together and ensuring that the peace, the tranquility, and the progress of the country is put first. In as much as you might feel, oh, what is peace? Is it not just, oh, what is so special with a country being peaceful? There are so many things special about a country being peaceful. Number one, the citizens of that country will live better. They will be happy. Countries where you have a lot of insecurity, insurgencies, and a whole lot, go and check the people in that country. Many of them are depressed. Many of them are sad. Why? Because as human beings, we are not meant to live in an environment where there is tension, where there is disharmony, and a whole lot. And that is why if you look at Ghanaians, a lot of them are happy. Ghanaians are one very happy people you'll find in Africa. When it comes to their Dirty December, the carnivals, their old ones, the young ones, you can see it in them that they just have this happiness that radiates from inside. That happiness comes from the peace they first of all enjoy in the country. Number two, it makes foreigners, and it also makes people who desire to come into the country have this peace of mind, have this relaxation. Why? Because if I intend to come into a country and I'm hearing so many haggles, so many troubles here and there, trust me, I would not want to. And that's the reason why we saw recently in the news that 300 foreigners now became Ghanaian citizens. Trust me, these people must have heard about the peace in Ghana, lots of things going on in Ghana, and they must have spoken to themselves that, wow, we also want to be a part of this. When a country is peaceful, it opens more doors for foreign investors. It opens more doors for, people coming in. The country's tourism will be, it will be, buzzing. Money will be coming in. You all know that tourism is one way that African countries have been able to, increase their GDP. Yes, because these tourists pay a whole lot when coming into the country. So this is also another reason why Ghana's tourism has also skyrocketed over the years. So peace, to me, like I always say, is priority. There is no benefit of living in chaos. There's no benefit of living in a country whereby you have this fear of traveling at night, you have this fear of stepping out of your house, and then it just creates this unhealthy environment that I believe nobody should live in. Yes, it's only people who are used to chaos that when they hear peace, it sounds strange to them. Normally, as a normal person, you're supposed to live in a peaceful environment. Disagree with me in the comment section. But lovelies, tell me what other reasons you feel Ghana is a peaceful country. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. I'll definitely see you in my next one, guys. Bye bye.